Chobot playing as the Hunters in the first round versus Swifter, who is, Jericho, who is on the Monster.
Just like that, this Hunter squad is on this Monster. We're going to see a first encounter here at stage 1, and he's not going to be happy about this. We're cutting to our Assault here, having a wild ride, getting shocked, but those shields are up, and as long as the shield's on, that Assault is invulnerable. Now they're down, he's taking hits. See this Monster lurking a little bit. He does not want to fight this hard. He's only stage 1. This is not a good fight for him. He wants to kind of skirt around the outsides of this arena and try to take as little damage as possible.
As you see here, the Assault is low on health and the Assault goes down. Let's get Jessica up, get her back in the game. Lazarus with the crucial res here, and he does get Jessica back up in the game. She's on the minigun doing damage to the Kraken.
Yeah, this Monster's real elusive. You know, he's hard to fight. We compare him to our earlier monster, the Goliath, who's a real physical brute. The Kraken wants to maintain a safe distance and shoot bolts of death across the map. Wow, great hit there.
Yeah, Jericho with a big lightning strike, doing lots of damage, staying nice and high in the air. He's looking good on armor, and he's at full health. He's just trying to do as much damage here as he can. Already a strike on Assault, and a big lightning strike. Assault's down, Assault's up actually. Going in with that flamethrower, trying to recover.
Yeah, great strike. We're already seeing a really accurate shot from this Monster. He is a good shot and gets to safety immediately. He's giving this Hunter team a hard time here. You see him sneaking a bit here. When a Monster is in sneak mode, he's not going to leave footprints. And that's really crucial to trying to juke this Hunter squad and get them off his trail. Into the caverns here. This is a dangerous spot. Lots of wildlife, lots of aggressive wildlife as well. The tight corners are going to prevent the Kraken from escaping if the Hunters do close in on him.
All right, here we go. Assault's messing with the Doom Beetle. In the background of that, you see one of the Hunters is in a plant. That was the Trapper. They got the Trapper out. And here the team is recovered. Let's see if they can get back on track on the Monster here.
Yeah, you know, your team's never out. You can get down, but you're not out. You just can't lose faith here. Gathering their groups together again. Hopefully this medic will top off people's health, and they can go back to hunting this Monster. Oh, and just like that, the Hunter squad sees a stage 2. This is always a nice time. You see, at each stage, a Monster is going to get 3 points to spend on each of his abilities. So at stage 2 here, he's going to have 6 points total for his abilities.
All right, here we are on the support. What you're seeing here is support's UAV. This is Bucket. He's a robot, so he can actually tear off his head and just make another one. When he tears that head off, he flies it around the map, and he's able to spot the Monster with that. Way further down the map than the other team can. If he can manage to spot the Monster and lock on that UAV, they'll be able to track the Monster.
Yeah, one of the many perks of being a robot, as well as a great British accent. Back to the Monster here. We see him kind of sneaking around here. Ooh, startles some birds. You see those birds flying away are going to alert the Hunters to exactly where he's located.
Speaking of the Hunters, here they come. There's going to be a battle in this cave area. A nice Vortex Blast takes a lot of health off of the Assault character there. She does pop her shield though, and she's going to come in and try and go ham on him right now. Nice work with the flamethrower, but missing, and that shield's down.
Yeah, great play by the Monster there. You saw him get a lot of damage. They were coming in, and the Assault is down. Back to our support here. Those are turrets that he's deploying. One of the higher damage tools on this whole team. Those are very important to keep surrounding on the Monster.
And here we are on support, laying in some missiles on the Monster. Monster tries to dip in and drop a aftershock on the support, but the support dodges nicely.
Yeah, well played by this Monster. You see him kind of juking in and out, trying to get hits off while his abilities are off cooldown, and then hiding behind the safety of the rock walls here so he can't take counterattacks from the Hunters.
Oh!
The Trapper down right now. There's no way for them to contain the Monster, so if he feels like the fight is going south, he can just walk away.
And here's the Monster focusing on the medic. If he can take that medic out, the team will be in trouble. As you can see, Jericho still with a bit of armor and full health. He's looking really good right now. He's still on that medic. A nice Vortex Blast. As you can see there, the Trapper's down. If the medic goes down, this could be trouble for the Hunters.
Absolutely. The medic is the backbone of this team. You see him disappear there? Great cloak by the medic. So important. That's the medic's only escape tool, and he has to stay alive.
All right, Assault with a nice shield trap. Here comes the minigun again. She's trying to do as much damage as possible to take them down.
Yeah, that's so important. If you notice at the top of your screen, the monster's armor is gone. All hits he's taking are directly to that red bar. That is his health, and that damage is permanent. There is no way to recover that.
Here she is with that flamethrower, but goes down easily. That monster is very powerful right now.
Yeah, with no shield to keep an assault up, they'll fall just like the rest of the squad. So this medic lurking around sees the dead body. Perfect. Notice the new medic Lazarus can actually revive teammates from death completely, not just an in-cap state, which you see there on the assault.
Unfortunately, there's a cooldown on that Lazarus device. Here it's up again. Gonna charge it up, and goes the assault right back up in the game.
Perfect play by this medic. Gets both squad members back in the fight and then ducks away. Doesn't want to pull aggro at all from this monster.
All right, so the health down now about 80%. So the Hunter team actually, while they were looking like they were struggling in the beginning, are looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, they are. Big turnaround. Good plays by the medic. Good plays by the assault. Keeping them in this game. So important. Ah, an assault goes down. That's going to hurt. Oh, big shot. Gets the trapper.
Big lightning shot.
Yeah, you know, this guy's really good at that lightning strike. It's such an important tool. It's one of the higher damaging moves on the Kraken.
Aftershock hits. And there's another vortex. Trapper goes down.
Well played. The Kraken taken to the skies. He's so hard to deal with when in the air like this. You need harpoons to get him down. But without a trapper, those will be very short-handed.
Support doing nice work, staying back, laying in some missiles. Now he's putting down some sentry guns. We're going to see if they can do some more damage on the Kraken. And the Kraken's in the dome. Trapper back up and drops the dome on the Kraken. The Kraken's trapped. This is a good time to do some significant damage on the monster.
Yeah, big deals here. We're missing something on here. The medic was actually caught by a giant creature in nature, and he's getting eaten corner of your screen.
Assault down again. This could be it for the Hunters unless they can recover. Maybe support could pop that.
Oh man, this is coming down to the wire. The medic is actually dead. We missed that. It's down to the last 2 members on this squad.
And 2 minutes till the dropship. This is a long time for the Hunters to hold out.
At the same time, this monster's health is dropping fast. 1 health bar left. He's going to go down in a matter of seconds. Can he get the damage he needs to take the squad down?
Down on the last sliver of health. This could be a quick Hunter win here. There's the Trapper laying in with the SMG. There's some rockets, and he's on the run with just a sliver of health.
Oh man, if this monster gets away here, this is big. He will be able to regenerate a small amount of health if he can evolve.
Trapper trying to go in for the win, laying into him with that SMG, but he knocks him back with the vortex, and down goes Jericho. That's a Hunter win.
Yeah, well played by the Hunter squad. Looked rough for a while, but man, they stabilized quickly and took that monster down.
Kraken can climb almost any surface.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you joining us at home,
this ability recharges.
This is our practice round before round 2. We're going to give these guys a chance to check out the game, check out the new monster Kraken, check out the Hunters,
Banshee mines are great
and
for
see what they like going into round 2.
Absolutely. As you mentioned earlier, this is our inaugural Evolve tournament here, brought to you with members of the Nerdist team, and that's going to be taking place over the next 3 days of E3, with our finals coming in on Thursday.
Hunters away while dealing damage.
All right, sounds good. So, at what point do I hit and then retreat?
Once again, guys, we're just jumping into a quick practice round here, getting the controls straight, getting all their bearings right. That's just going to be leading into our next round, coming to you right after this game.
Up over here, or just over here? All right, good. Let's eat, right?
All right, so the monster getting his athletics on. Seeing he's doing a little cardio here to get warmed up for the next match.
Absolutely. Doesn't want to give away all his tricks and secrets right there. We know each start is very unique. The first 3 points you spend on those abilities just matter so much. It's going to be all the utility you have for what seems like the longest part of the whole game.
That's right. And the key to victory here for the monster, in my opinion, is his mobility. If he can get that flying down, if he can get those attacks from the air down, and if he can run around without the Hunters being able to catch him, he's going to win the match, no doubt.
Absolutely. You know, the strongest source of damage on this Hunter squad comes from the flamethrower, and you can't hit something in the sky with a flamethrower. It's just too far away here. So mastering flying, very important on the Kraken. Unlike our Goliath, where it's all about just getting in their face. They can't hit what has already knocked them unconscious.
All right, there's a little 3-meat snack for the monster there. He's running around looking for some more edibles. The Hunter's on the track here. Let's see if they mix it up in this practice round. There could be some bad blood from the previous round carrying over to the second round. And they may take this practice round a little more seriously than we had expected.
Absolutely. I think everyone will be a little more cautious of low health. As we saw in that first round, half-health Monster is not in a good place. Needs to escape, get the armor back up, and work on evolving.
That's the time to do it.
Finding different creatures here, you'll notice every creature on Sheer is worth a different amount of your evolve meter or food. Some of the smaller creatures are worth less, while usually larger creatures, although more dangerous, are worth a lot more meat. Let's talk a little bit more about this Kraken here. You see, in the air like he's doing there flying, he's going to have a projectile as his main attack. And he can just rain down death all day from the skies on his basic attacks. But when he's on the ground like he is now, his basic attack's going to be a melee swipe, which is a strong, sweeping attack, but not quite as strong as our Goliath friend. Interacting with a Dune Beetle there, these are vicious creatures. They fight back hard, and they will also eat corpses around the battlefield. This makes it the #1 competition of the monster, as they will eat any food left behind.
That's right, Jay Party. And what you're seeing there, ladies and gentlemen, is what we like to call a 3-meat snack. That's the most bang for your buck on the planet Sheer. Those are pretty docile creatures, so they're easy to kill, and then they give you 3 meats towards your evolve meter.
Yeah, and as we see here, his evolve meter is full. So once a hunter's at full evolve, he's got 2 choices. Usually his armor will also be full when he's ready to evolve, so he can fight and mess with the hunter squad and go for an early end cap. Or he can just play the safe game and evolve. It's important to remember when you evolve, your armor will drop to 0, which means you're at your most exposed state as soon as you evolve. This makes the decision to evolve a little bit tricky and not just easy to make.
That's right. Here he goes. He's going to try to evolve here. Back up from that beam, baby, and here we go.
Yeah, very brave evolve with hunters closing in. This is a practice round. Maybe he wants to test their reflexes, see how quick they can really react here.
How do I confirm?
Going all in on a new ability there. You see him invest all 3 points on that stage into Lightning Strike. One of the highest impact, huge AoE moves. This will wreck an entire hunter squad if they're not careful about their positioning.
Alright, got it.
We see a Misty Drain as well. We haven't talked about this much, but Evolve has a dynamic weather system. You're going to constantly see the weather changing from fog to rain to snow, and those are going to have unique effects on the gameplay. In the fog like this, you're only going to have reduced visibility, but no terrain features. If it is raining, you'll see reduced footprints being left on the field. And in the snow, you're going to see a combination of both, which is a real rough condition for hunters.
For those of you watching at home, what you see there is an Obsidian Grub. That happens to be an elite Obsidian Grub. This particular perk is Friendly Birds. What that means, ladies and gentlemen, is that the monster can actually now run through birds without startling them. This can be huge in the end game when the the hunters are relying on sighting of birds to find the monster.
We see a nice engage here. We'll see how quick this practice round ends here. I'm sure no one trying their hardest yet. Don't want to give away their tricks. This hunter using all his moves in a nice rotation. It's real important. You'll see an active move is glowing red under his health bar, and it's gray when it's on cooldown. Now, as a monster, your only limiting factor to your abilities is the cooldown. So you want to use those as much as possible and make sure they're almost always on cooldown.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you just joining us at Twitch TV Evolve game, this is a practice round before our second round of our Evolve tournament here at E3 2014. Today's event is Team Chobot versus Team Casey. Team Casey took the first round with a hunter win. Practice round now done. We're going to see Chobot's monster, Swifter, versus Team Casey.
They're going to need a big win here on that hunter squad to force this into a game 3 here. They do not want to go out 2-0.
Team Casey now is going to take to the Hunters
Attacks are effective
versus
at
Team
close
Cho'Bun
range
Monster Swiffer.
and while in the air.
Yeah, got it.
Eat to gain armor and evolve. Kraken can climb almost any surface. Use
No pressure,
airburst
right.
to travel
No more
faster.
problems. There you go.
This ability
Hey,
recharges
no more
over
crashing
time.
now.
Kraken will fly towards the direction you're moving.
What's up? I can do this.
Lightning
Yeah,
Strike
alright.
unleashes
You're
a
doing good.
powerful
Count on
electrical
me.
blast.
You got it.
Banshee mines are great
Good
for
idea.
ambushes
That's actually a pretty good idea. There you go.
and home in on nearby targets.
There you go. Alright, let's do this.
Aftershock deals heavy damage to anything within range.
Do it.
Vortex pushes hunters away while dealing damage.
Alright, here we go. There we go. There we go. Let's do this.
Oh, it's Big Brian in the audience, ladies and gentlemen, already talking shit. We haven't even begun with his round.
Absolutely, and underway already. This is a real round, a very important round for this Hunter squad that needs to pull out a win right here.
All right, so on the Monster, Swifter for Team Cho'Bun, and on the Hunters, we got Team Casey. We got Dan Casey on the Medic, James Willems on Assault, Adam Kovic on Trapper, and Bruce Green on Support. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in second round of Evolve Tournament here at E3 2014.
Yeah, nice meets there. We got some 2-3 meets. We're nearly free there at the start. That's an easy warm-up for this monster, whose armor's already almost full.
That's right, so this is officially round 2 of our 3-round first match. The winner of this will go on to the finals.
Absolutely. You see some startled birds up here. If he gets too close to this flock of birds like he did there, that's going to give the hunters a cue that he's right there, as they're going to indicator on their screen where the birds are. We're looking at support there. That's where you see that red circle. That's what happens when you stumble too close to birds. You're going to tell the hunters, hey, I'm right here.
We're looking at support here. This is Bucket, our new support character. The beauty of Bucket is he's a robot, so he can pull his head off. He's got that UAV. He's got sentry guns. But look at that. He's going to pull his head off as if on cue, and he's going to try and track the monster with that. If he finds the monster and holds that target on the monster will be tracked for a limited time for the hunters.
Yeah, this is a great tool. It allows you to check areas of the map you wouldn't necessarily want to just run to due to limited jetpack fuel.
That's right. And here's the monster at the south end of the map. He's working on some 3-meat snacks there. Those Canyon Striders are good eats.
They are.
And if he can take those both down, he's going to have 6 more meats towards that evolve meter. Oh, and look at that. It's going to fill up here, and he's going to be ready to evolve. But look at that. That's the UAV. The monster is now tracked. Indeed he is. The monster is now tracked by support. Great move, support.
And this is real nice for the hunters. They're going to have direct vision on his every movement until that tracking dart goes down. Good use of the UAV by that support. Oh, and support gets hooked by a plant. Oh, they're going to need help from someone else to get him out of there. And they do. They get him out. Good work on the team. You do not want to let people go down to environmental hazards.
So the monster's still tracked here. The hunter should have a easy time at this point tracking him. But the monster is going to evolve. 3 points into Vortex. Another into Banshee Mines. This could be devastating for the hunters here at stage 2.
Yeah, you know, I like this point spread. Going hard on the Vortex strike. It's a nice move. It has knockback and damage, giving it both utility and just sheer damage.
And here they are right away. They got him trapped in the dome. The Trapper with a nice mobile arena. If the monster can take down the Trapper, the arena will fall, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to right away because those harpoon traps are down.
Yeah, you see a harpoon going into the monster. That's going to pull him to the ground if he's not careful. This is the harpoon gun right here, laying down harpoon mines.
That's right. The Trapper doing a great job with the harpoon traps. If the monster comes close to them, he's going to be locked down unless he can melee those off of him.
Yeah, you hear the screams of those Banshee mines. They're both disruptive by damaging you and by making you slightly deaf.
And terrifying, too.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that in my sleep.
All right, they still have him in the dome here. This is a great opportunity for them to do some early damage here at stage 2.
Yeah, you see the armor is gone at the top of the screen, and that health bar is going to start dropping without armor.
They need to get him down on the ground. Right now, he's sitting pretty up in the air. He can pick them off one at a time with some ranged melee attacks, and there's a nice Vortex blast to knock him back. Here comes the Lightning Strike. He's going to get the Medic. Nicely done. Medic takes some serious damage there.
Yeah, well played by this monster, using this tower in the middle here to kind of dodge back and forth and not let any hunter get good sight on it.
Yeah,
Really
this is a
good
great
play.
spot for the monster. As you noted, I've seen a lot of monsters do really well, sort of strafing around that tower, using it to their advantage.
Yeah, really well done. The arena is down. You'll see that blue shield drop, and he's free to run away.
That said, though, Jay Party, look at his health. It's still nice and high.
Yeah, absolutely. He's considering that a great fight. He took almost no damage to his health, and that's just so important. He's going to get armor back very quickly and very easily. And it's a long road to stage 3. As you see, that blue bar has very little filled on it.
Long road to stage 3, but here he is all alone, working on those 3-meat snacks, and he starts to fill that evolve meter. He's looking good here to hit the stage 3, but here's the Trapper already.
On this
Slight
mobile arena.
cooldown on that mobile arena.
Yeah, not quite ready yet. He needs
There it
Artis
is.
ready now. Let's see if he can catch him.
Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, the monster trap.
Oh, gets him.
Nice arena.
Great
Get
trap.
stuck.
Now the issue is you gotta fight him once you trap him. Oh, huge
Big
strike.
lightning strike.
Yeah, this team needs to get together here. He's very good at playing the terrain. He's powering around sides, striking when his moves are off cooldown. Very well played by this monster.
That's right. Trapper there at half health. If he can get the Trapper down, that dome will come down. He'll be able to escape and try and stage up.
Yeah, very important. You see harpoons are going in on him. This monster can't move unless he breaks those harpoon cables.
Yeah, nicely done by the Trapper to get those harpoon traps relentlessly, keeping that monster in place. But they need to get Assault in there because they are doing no damage.
Uh-oh, you see Skulls. Oh, it looks like there's a Mega Mouth that's
Oh,
stuck up
Mega
behind
Mouth
him.
gets Assault is on his heels. That Mega Mouth is right on him.
Trying to fight the Mega Mouth. You see it right there? That thing is fearsome. You do not want to run into one of those in nature. It'll wreck your team.
Support's out. Trapper gets up. Medic got him up. There's 3 left here, but that dome is down and the monster's off again.
This is a rough spot. The Hunter squad got real banged up. They have to take some time, regroup, get the medic to revive the missing teammate, and try to heal everyone back to full health again.
Hey, Jay Party, we have a minute 20 on the dropship. That's before the support can get back in the game.
Yeah, that's a rough fight. They're going to be real hurting without that guy in the fight.
And here, look, there's that Obsidian grub we were talking about earlier. That could pay huge dividends here in the end of the match. Friendly birds for the monster, which means he can run through those flocks of birds willy-nilly and not be seen by the hunters.
There you go. You see birds right there. It doesn't even care. They're not going to give away any positioning. Oh, but Daisy the Trapjaw, relentless, has caught up to the monster and is telling them hunters, hey, he's right here.
All right, here he goes. He's trying to stage up, so he's going to continue to hunt, continue to eat those meaty snacks that we find here in the Planet of Sheer.
Absolutely. This is a rough spot for this Hunter squad. They can't just let him free farm. They need to keep pressure on the monster, but they know that one slip up on an engage means sudden death because they only have 3 members left.
That's right. And for those of you joining us live at twitch.tv, Evolve Game, just tuning in, we've got Team Chobot Monster Swifter versus Team Casey. Dan Casey on the medic, James Willems on assault, Adam Kovic on trapper, and support is Bruce Green. And these guys are doing whatever it takes to try and stay in this game. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a monster that's at stage 2, looking good to evolve to stage 3, full armor and almost full health.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is do or die time for this Hunter squad. They need a win here or they are out of this tournament. And if you see the dropship timer is no longer on the screen, reinforcements have landed. Bucket is back in this fight, and this Hunter squad is back to full strength. That Evolve meter getting close. Stage 3 is a dangerous time, and here's
All
Bucket
right.
coming back in to join the fight.
Bucket dropping out of the dropship. He's coming in hot and should be able to join his team.
Yeah, an important time. You see those glowing blue marks on the map? Those are footprints left by the monster. It's a good indicator of the path he took, but it's not a guarantee. Oh, a Nomad running into them. Gosh, more creatures just giving this Hunter squad a bad time.
That's right. There is a perk there, though. They did manage to take out some wildlife with the perk, some of that rare elite wildlife. If they can go back and pick that up, they will be an advantage to the hunters here in the endgame.
Yeah, and that Nomad goes down. Back on our monster, and there's still just 3 meats everywhere. It's just a meat party for this guy as he's 1 foot away from reaching stage 3.
That's right. One of these Reavers should do it. There it goes. Nice Vortex Blast to take them both out. There's that meat he needs, and he's ready to evolve to stage 3, but you can see some shots coming from the hunters. He's there in that risky river area where he's very exposed. People can see him from pretty far away.
Yeah, the main river there is going to be an easy spot. And they're on his trail again. This is such an important time for the monster. He's got to decide if he evolves now, he's going to lose all that armor he spent time collecting, but he'll be stage 3, which means he'll be a lot more powerful as he gets to finish off his move selection.
That's right. He's going back here to the creepy corner where so many monsters like to evolve. Let's see if he can do it.
Yeah, this is a big opportunity for this Hunter squad. They have to get on him quickly. He's in a little bit of a tight corner here. There's no direct exit from where he's at.
All right, let's see what kind of build he goes with here.
All right,
Going really heavy on the Banshee Mines and the Vortex. That's going to be nice in the end game, I feel like.
Yeah, looking at our Trapper here, they don't seem quite on his trail. He's lurking. He doesn't want to reveal himself too quickly here. No armor is scary. When you're taking straight damage, it's a really rough fight for any stage monster.
That's right. What you're seeing there, ladies and gentlemen, on your screen watching the monster, that's the monster sniffing. He's using that smell ability to see greater distances on the map and see what's in front of him. The monster can then see hunters, wildlife, anything that has a pulse, and dial in to where they are exactly on the map.
And you may have noticed right there, that monster just ate a nomad that the hunters killed earlier. And that's an issue with leaving food around the map. The monster just gets free farm from stuff you killed as a hunter.
That's right, Jay Party. And here we're looking at the Trapper heading back to the generator at the dam. This is a stage 3 objective. What that means is that when the monster hits stage 3, the monster can then focus his attention on the generator and go destroy that for the win. So what you're seeing here is the Trapper laying down some defenses. It looks like the rest of the hunters are going to try and run in and add to those defenses. But here, Support caught all alone down at the bottom of the dam. The monster doing everything he can to try and do damage, but not hitting on any of those ranged attacks.
He's going right in to hit him right in the face here. He does not want to let this Support climb the wall. The rest of his team is at the top of that wall right there.
That's right, Support against the wall, but there were some nice sentry guns there that are doing damage while Support's getting hit. And Support is down, but a nice cloak. The monster shouldn't be able to see where he is. And the monster is off because the Support cloak. Clutch move by Support.
Yeah, well played by him. He went down, but he hid himself from vision. It should be no problem for the medic to run down there and get them both back in this fight.
That's right. And as we see here on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, here's the medic. This is our new medic, Lazarus. The idea with Lazarus, as he pulls out that Lazarus device, is to run in and res just like that. Picture perfect. That's a perfect Lazarus move. What that does, ladies and gentlemen, is pulls up the hunters, not just when they're down, but also if they're dead. And no down penalties, so the hunter's still sitting pretty with plenty of health.
Yeah, and that's a unique trait of Lazarus. It makes him a very special medic. All right, aiming that lightning strike.
Oh,
nails it on
Assault.
Assault.
Assault down to half health. He's got him back in the corner there. Nice shield, though. Should be okay for the time being.
Yeah, that is once that shield is up, you can't do much damage to Assault there. He's going to be real brave, getting that flamethrower out. That is one of the highest damaging moves in the entire game.
All right, Assault here with the flamethrower. Looks like the Kraken is focusing on Assault. Wants to take that damage dealer down. Knows if he can take that damage dealer down, the rest of the team is going to struggle to bring him down.
Absolutely. Once the DPS is reduced, you're going to have a lot more time to just kill the rest of the squad. Okay, here. Coming down to the edge of this arena. Ooh, big lightning strike. Brings him down. Oh, such an important takedown for this monster.
That's right. Here comes Lazarus, though. Could have a clutch res. There it is. Nice to charge. Lazarus device brings the Assault right back up. And they're back in this, baby.
Yeah, that was a real missed opportunity by the monster. He needed to fire that Vortex to knock the medic off of that body.
Going after Assault again here. Has Assault down to about a third health. This could be dangerous for the hunters.
Yeah, still going for this Assault, though. That's a rough fight for him. Oh, breaking off. Maybe going to target someone else there. God, nails a lightning strike. Those are hard to hit with, and he is nailing them. It's so important to be able to do that.
That's right. That's a true skill shot, Jay Party. He's hitting them very well.
Yeah. Still, though, this area's tight. The Kraken's in close proximity with his Assault. He doesn't want to dance this dance. That flamethrower is going to do more damage than he can take.
All right, here we go. Kraken down to the last few bars of health. Hunter's looking good. They've got a full squad going in here, trying to get some traps down. Assault goes down again. Let's see what Lazarus can do. Lazarus trying to revive. The Kraken right there, though, but they get the Assault character up. Lazarus, I would say again, probably man of the match here.
And this is getting do or die time for this monster as his health bar is reaching the last little bit of life. Can he do this? Hunter Squad grouping up, not a good thing.
Kraken down to the last bit of health, snagged up on some harpoon traps, and down goes the Kraken. Team Casey with the win.
Well played by that Hunter Squad. It looked bad at a lot of moments there, but you can't lose faith. Regroup. You can always take down a monster with good teamwork. Well played by them.